The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
And good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Mark Hall. Developing now, violence in the district has one community leader calling on the mayor for military help. That's after one man was shot and killed and 4 others hurt in the span of 5 hours. Our Tosin Fikili has more on the call for help.
Yeah, that's correct. One neighborhood commissioner says what happened in the district yesterday was another act of lawlessness in the area, and she says some military help might help restore order in the district. The first shooting happened in Northeast DC. Police say one man died at an Exxon on New York Avenue near Bladensburg Road. The shooting happened at about 5:45 p.m. Police believe the shooter drove off in a dark-colored Astro van with a different color sliding door. The car was last seen driving up New York Avenue towards the McDonald's. The second shooting happened at about 9 p.m. in the back parking lot of the Tyler House on North Capitol Street Northwest near M Street. Investigators say 3 men were shot and were found conscious and breathing.
Crime is out of control in the District of Columbia, and we need to do everything in our power to rein it in. I've reached out to the mayor multiple times, the DC Council, and our Congresswoman to call on the National Guard. We need the National Guard to come and help patrol in the district right now to help restore law and order.
No word yet on an arrest in these shootings. The last shooting happened at about 10 p.m. on Yuma Street in Southeast. Police say a man was shot in the stomach and was taken to the hospital. One neighbor who lives in the area where that shooting happened told DC News Now that shootings happen in that neighborhood frequently. For now, we're at police headquarters. I'm Tosin Fikili for DC News Now. Back to you.
All right, Tosin, thank you. Meteorologist Damon Madsen joins us with the latest check on the forecast. And Damon, clouds are rolling in.
Yes, they sure are, Mark. We're waiting for some showers, hopefully to arrive by later on tonight. That's one of the key things with the forecast today, because we could really use the rainfall. Let's touch on a couple of things here, folks. First and foremost, that air quality alert that was out there for the Shenandoah Valley yesterday, it is also still in place for today, as we are continuing to see a little bit of air quality issues from those wildfires burning down towards southwestern Virginia. That smoke and haze has continued to go all the way north along Interstate 81. So we have that smoke and haze that could get cleared out by some rain showers. And then on top of that, folks, we need rainfall badly enough that we have a fire weather watch that was issued just a little bit ago for Northern Virginia. What this basically means is, folks, we have not had a lot of rainfall. There's going to be some breezy winds here over the next couple of days. So the fire weather risk is extremely elevated. Outdoor burning completely not a good idea, as just one little spark could set off some of those fires that we have seen down towards southwestern Virginia. How do we help with this? Well, again, it's the rainfall. That is the key. And if we get a little bit of soggy weather, that could really help to limit these issues. And we have some showers along a cold front on the horizon back across Ohio, parts of western Pennsylvania. We're waiting for this cold front to swing into the DMV and hopefully bring about some soggy weather. Though it looks like the rest of the day today, that is just not going to happen. That cold front is going to slow down. We will continue to see an increase in cloud cover. We'll continue to see warm temperatures as well. But those showers, they don't start to arrive across the mountains of western Maryland and West Virginia until later on this evening. So the question is, are we going to pick up a little bit of that rainfall later on tonight, or do we stay very dry as we go into the weekend? We'll have a full look at your forecast coming up here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. It's a big day in the district for big fans of the downtown Holiday Market. The outdoor shopping village just opened, and it stays open until Saturday, right before Christmas. The Holiday Market features more than 70 small and local businesses and entrepreneurs selling their wares ahead of the holiday season. And there's always live entertainment and a lot of delicious food. The market opened at noon, and it's set up along F Street Northwest between 7th and 9th Street. The entrance is outside the National Portrait Gallery. It's open every day from 12 to 8 through December 23rd. Well, more pickleball courts coming to Arlington County despite pushback from the community. The county is moving forward with plans to renovate some tennis courts and say that they'll combat the noise with acoustic fencing. and they'll move some of those courts further away from people's homes.
Hopefully we can all get along, and I do believe we can.
It's not just the decibel level, which the county just keeps talking about. It's also the frequency, which is very sensitive to human hearing, and it's also the number of hits per hour.
To be honest, if they do this, they need to do multiple projects because there's that many players and there's that much interest.
And the Arlington County leaders expect to approve a construction contract for the courts next year. Well, landlords in Prince George's County may soon have to stop asking potential renters about their criminal history. That's one of the bills expected to pass next week during the county's last legislative session of the year. And that's the Returning Citizens Fair Chance to Housing bill. Another bill up for a vote is the Black Maternal Health Bill. It creates a fund to reduce health disparities for black women. And there's the Walkable Urban Streets Act, which keeps speed limits low in certain areas. The final session of the year is Tuesday. Council is also expected to address the controversial cannabis zoning ordinance. Well, people in Charleston's West Side in West Virginia say that it's been a tough week. They've been without hot water or gas heaters and stoves because of their water main break that affected natural gas lines. Well, during all this, people got a postcard in the mail offering them insurance to protect their water lines. Well, the suspicious act lit up social media, but it turns out that the insurance offer was legitimate.
And it's been even more confusing as I learned that it was like, oh, this isn't even actually West Virginia American Water. It's like a third party, and I just don't understand it. And just after not having hot water or heat all week, it was really annoying.
Mark Curtis, an official with American Water Resources, which offered the insurance, says the nationwide mass mailing was planned 2 to 3 months ago. They go on to say that the fact that the postcards arrived during the West Side gas and water crisis was just a coincidence. Well, back in the district, hotel guests are back in their rooms after a stove fire in the middle of the night. The River Inn on 25th Street Northwest evacuated guests for a short time due to heavy smoke around 11 last night. Fire officials say that burning food is to blame. No injuries reported. Well, the Montgomery County Fire Department has some advice to keep your Thanksgiving safe while cooking. Keep your stove, ovens, filters, and boiler pans clean, and keep flammable objects away from the stovetop, and wear short or tight-fit sleeves while cooking. Loose ones can catch fire if you're not careful. And something to be thankful for next week, VDOT is lifting most lane closures and pausing many highway work zones so your Thanksgiving drive is a bit smoother. Now, most of the road closures end between noon next Wednesday until noon on the Monday after Thanksgiving. VDOT says that you may still run into some semi-permanent work zones. Well, it could be a busy weekend at grocery stores as many of us get ready for Thanksgiving, and consumer reporter and weekend anchor Ben Dennis is helping you stretch your dollar with a price check on some holiday favorites.
Hey there, plenty of families continue to feel the burden of grocery prices. They're steep, but some consumers, including moms, have been finding ways to save hundreds of dollars every month to stretch their dollar. The latest Consumer Price Index report signals dining in and out cost 0.3% and 0.4% more in October, respectively, compared to a month before. So what got cheaper? Apples, rice, potatoes, tomatoes, and frozen fish and seafood. What got more costly? Uncooked beef roasts, pork chops, certain fresh fruits, plus fats and oils. Among supermarket savings?
Once I actually made a list and followed that list, I saved so much money because I'm not just buying 50,000 snacks for my 3-year-old when she has a budget, her own little budgeted amount. A lot of things you can freeze. You can freeze bread, you can freeze fruit. And so if you're buying in bulk and being able to put that in the freezer, you're not buying fruit every time you go to the grocery store. You're not buying bread every time you're going to the grocery store.
Meantime, digital coupons continue to be a way to save at grocery stores and other retailers. Grocery rewards programs keep cash in your wallet, and grocery shopping on Wednesday can help too. That's all based on the shelf restocking. And making a plan to pay off your debt, it's crucial. So visit consumer.ftc.gov and search how to get out of debt. That service for free advice. And if you have your own personal way to save, email us at consumers@dcnewsnow.com. Ben Dennis, back to you.